This is the Provo River in Utah, and it's early March. The fishermen are out. They're dry fly fishing because there's a big midge hatch. They call it the Buffalo Midge Hatch because it's a good sized midge, and it has kind of a hunchback on it, that's why they call it a buffalo. This is Phil Bair. He's a local fisherman, excellent dry fly fisherman. Notice he's actually back reeling on this reel. He's got a very lightweight reel there that doesn't have a drag. It has a click but not a drag, so he's actually back reeling on a fish going out. Some people like to back reel, some people don't, but it's a consistent way. He's having to play this fish carefully because it's a size 24 fly. It's one of his flies. He calls it a Phil fly, and it's a variation on the no-see-'em fly, which he invented. Yes, he actually invented something new. I've been around fly fishing for more than 50 years, and the no-see-'em fly that he came up with was a variation of certain kinds of flies, but really significantly different. He's playing that fish out. My friend Dan is coming down to observe and probably net. We're not guiding today. We're out having a good time fishing and taking some video. Phil uses a light rod. I believe the one he's got today is an 8.5 foot 3-weight, and he's got about a 9 foot leader with a tippet on that's about 5X. Landed that one. That's a nice wild brown trout, about 14 inches. This stream is full of them. This particular hole has a lot of fish in it. Water's cold. Fish is in good shape. He's not moving real fast, but he's in good shape. Well, Dan's got. No, that's not Dan. That's Phil. He's got another one on. He's playing this one a little bit harder. It must be a smaller fish. Phil habitually doesn't use a net. He just brings them in like that. He's got a 5X tippet, so he can do that. And he gently captures the fish, picks it up, and takes the hook out. Pretty hard to do that. It looks easy, but getting a hold of a slippery trout and getting the hook out is not easy. I recommend using a net. You have to be gentle when you do that. Now Phil knows how to do it. He's not hurting anything, but you have to have a good feel for that to hand land a trout like that. So if you get really good at it, fine. Otherwise, I think use a net. Phil says it slows him down to use a net. He catches so many. You think I'm kidding? Hey, on an average day, when the fishing is good, in 3 or 4 hours or something, he may catch 30 fish. He keeps track. He counts them. So it's not an exaggeration. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it, however, but I watch him. He's a fishing machine. Those little short casts. He's very careful about the drift. He's very precise putting it out. If the drift isn't good enough, he picks up and goes for it again. It's very subtle the takes that there he got. I missed that one. See, it's very subtle that the takes that these brown trout make. A lot of times they'll come up and just refuse it at the last minute, and you think that you missed them, but no, they just at the very last minute they didn't get it. They come up. Sometimes they come up and just put their nose on it, almost, and then don't take it, or they'll come up and just suck it in. That's what you want. These are these fish have seen a lot of fly fishermen though. They're very selective. You need an excellent drift. Now this looks really simple what he's doing. Trust me. Those little precise casts, and he's got his Polaroids on. He puts it right in front of him. He maybe gets a 2 or 3 foot drift, or maybe he gets a longer drift, but he puts it over him. They don't want to move around. They don't want to move to the side to get these midges. These midges are too small. Like I say, he's using a size 24 right now. Earlier he was using a bigger fly, huh? Like a size 20 or 22 with a shuck pattern, bigger. They're both tiny. Well, looks like my friend Dan got one on. Yeah. We're catching them today, I'm telling you. It's early March, and winter's going away, we hope. It's the first dry fishing. This is good. This is good fishing. He landed that one. He's gonna put it back. Gonna show it to me. Dan knows I'm watching it with the camera. Phil, he's just fishing. Now why should I be showing you slime on the bank? Well, there's not slime on the bank. All that stuff that looks like junk there is shucks from the midges. I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of them. There's dozens and dozens of shucks that I picked up there. Have to get a little bit of water, and now you can see a few on my fingers there. Now the fish eat those. If those come floating down, hey, that's protein. They'll eat that. That's why we have shuck flies. Not many people use a shuck fly, but I'm telling you, after the hatch is over, then shucks are coming down. They'll feed on those. They're real lazy when they take those. They just drift up and take them. What a deal. Now this is a shuck type fly. There's foam on the back there, and then it's got the little upright hackle there like the no-see-em. Now this is the Phil fly, and it's a little variation, and it's a size 24. 24 is really small, I'll tell you. Got to play them careful.